A couple of weeks ago, when I first started talking about chocolate chip cookies, I probably raised a few eyebrows out there when I mentioned that some of my recipes are healthier than others. Well, part of the reason I said that is because I was an English major for a long time, and I can rationalize almost anything if it has to do with the food I want to eat. But the other reason is because, well, when you're a kid and you're trying to get to have cookies for breakfast and your parents say to you, no, they're not healthy, you can't do that. Well, what do they suggest instead? They suggest that you have cereal, perhaps cornflakes. Well, you're in luck, because the recipe I'm about to make is a chocolate chip cookie recipe that actually has cornflakes in it. Probably not a big enough difference to make a huge deal. Definitely not enough to make them actually healthy. But if it'll help you rationalize it and allow yourself to dunk your cookies in milk for breakfast, I offer you that option. The recipe does not come from the Betty Crocker cookbook. This week it comes from this note card. I don't know where my mom got the recipe. But when I was leaving home, I wrote a bunch of my favorite recipes down on note cards, and this one's this one. Cornflake chocolate chips. That's what it's called. If you have some idea where it's from, I would love to give credit where it's due, so let me know. One of the things that's interesting, actually, aside from the fact that, rationalizing the healthy factor, is that this recipe for chocolate chip cookies does have both white and brown sugar, but it has more white than brown. If you've been paying attention the past couple weeks, you know that that's going to change the way they come out. It's going to change their texture and how they react overall. So, to find out how they react, how they turn out, how they taste, what the chocolate chips do, what the cornflakes do when you get to the end, you're going to have to read along, and then once they're out of the oven and I've got something to show you, I will come back and we'll talk about them. All right? So there you go, and I will see you at the bottom of the page.